In this video, we will be covering calculations based on mean that we have already covered. So let's start with arithmetic mean. So the first question, find the arithmetic mean of the marks obtained by 10 students of a class in mathematics in a certain exam, and the marks obtained are 25, 30, 21, 55, 47, 10, 15, 17, 45 and 35. So in order to solve this question, let x be the average marks obtained. Now in this case, we are going to use the direct method since nothing has been mentioned in the question, which is mean equals to sum of observations by number of observation, which can also be denoted as x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus xn by capital N, or we can also denote it as summation of x by n. Now let's calculate the sum of all the observation, which is summation of x. We need to add all the values that we already have. That is 25 plus OD plus 21 plus 55, 47 plus 10 plus 15 plus 17 plus 45 plus 35, which is equivalent to 300. Then the number of students which are present, n, is 100. Then the number of students, which is n, is equal to 10. So if we put the formula, arithmetic mean is equal to summation of x by n, which is 300 by 10, and the answer is 30. This is one of the most easiest and direct method to calculate the arithmetic mean. Now let's check the shortcut method. And the formula is x bar equals to a plus summation of d by n. X bar is the actual arithmetic mean. A is the assumed arithmetic mean, where it can be calculated by dividing the total of maximum and the minimum values of the items of a series with 2. D is the deviation of items from the assumed mean, which is going to be x minus a. Summation of d is going to be sum of the deviation from the assumed mean, and n, as we know, total number of observation. Now let's see an example to understand how can we solve the arithmetic mean using shortcut method. So for example, the table shows the number of colonies of bacteria grown on the 10 agar plates. Calculate the arithmetic mean by using shortcut method. So let's make a table where we already have the serial number of the plates, the number of bacterial colonies, which is x. We have to find assumed mean and the deviation from assumed mean, because that is what is given in the formula. So let's say the serial number of plates are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the number of bacterial colonies per plate is 60, 70, 80, 95, 100, 110, 115, 130, 140 and 160. So as we know that in assumed mean method, assumed mean of the series is calculated by dividing the total of the maximum and the minimum values of the item of a series with 2. So here we have 60 as a minimum number and 160 as a maximum number, which can be divided by 2, which is going to be 220 by 2 is equal to 110. So in this, we already got our assumed mean. So in order to find the deviation from the assumed mean, we need to subtract, or we need to do x minus a. So now, why don't you pause the video for some time and start calculating, and then we can match the results. It will be 60 minus 110 equals to minus 50, 70 minus 110 equals to minus 40, 80 minus 110 equals to minus 30, 95 minus 110 equals to minus 15, 100 minus 110 equals to minus 10, 110 minus 110 is going to be 0, 115 minus 110 is equal to 5, 130 minus 110 equals to 20, 140 minus 110 equals to 30, and 160 minus 110 equals to 50. So if we calculate them, it is going to be minus 145 and plus 105. Okay, so if we calculate here, the number of observation we have is 10. The summation of x is equal to 1060. The summation of d is going to be minus 40. So if we put them into a formula, it is going to be assumed mean is equal to 60 plus 160 by 2, which is going to be 220 by 2 equals to 110. So we got our assumed mean, which is a. The next thing that we need is summation of d, which is minus 40, and n we have as 10. So if we put them into formula, x bar equals to a plus summation of d by n, which is going to be 110 minus 40 by 10, which is going to be 110 minus 4, which is equivalent to 106. So, in order to practice this question, you can actually pause my video and write it down again. So, I hope you got the same answer as I have done. If you have not understood, you can go back and check where you're going wrong. The next one that we are going to cover is the computation of arithmetic mean of group data, which can be divided into discrete series or continuous series. So in case of discrete series, arithmetic mean of group data is calculated by using formula, which is x bar is equal to summation of fx by summation of f. The arithmetic mean is calculated by using the following formula: summation of fm by summation of f, where m is the mid value of the various classes and x is the value of each item. F is the frequency. Now let's see an example. Find the mean of the following data. The marks are given as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, which is our x. And the number of students are the frequency. That is 5, 7, 9, 10, 8, 6, 3, 2. So the number of students secured 5 marks are 5. The number of students secured 10 marks are 7. Number of students secured 15 marks are 9. Number of students secured 20 marks are 10. Number of students secured 25 marks are 8. Number of students secured 30 marks are 6. Number of students secured 35 marks are 3. And the number of students secured 40 marks are 2. So as we know that we need to use the arithmetic mean of group data in discrete series, let's make a column of fx and calculate it. So we can do fx 5 into 5 equals to 25, 10 into 7 equals to 70, 15 into 9 equals to 135, 20 into 10 equals to 200, 25 into 8 is equal to 200, 30 into 6 equals to 180, 35 into 3 equals to 105, 40 into 2 equals to 80. The summation of f is equal to 50 and summation of fx is equal to 995. So if we use a formula, 995 by 50 is equal to 19.9. Now let's look for another example from the arithmetic mean of group data continuous series, where we are going to see class intervals. So the question is values of rate of reproduction of 50 fishes of a species, values of rate of reproduction of 50 fishes of a species of fish are given in a frequency table. Calculate the mean value of fecundity from group data of continuous series. So in the question, just be careful whatever is mentioned. If it is mentioned continuous series, you need to know which formula needs to be applied. So let's check question. So the question provides class interval and the frequency, but in order to calculate them, we need a midpoint. So we will make a column of midpoint, which is denoted by M and FM. So in order to find the midpoint, we need to find an average. So it is going to be 10 plus 1 by 2, which is going to be 5.5. 20 plus 11 by 2 is equal to 15.5. 30 plus 21 by 2 equals to 25.5. 40 plus 31 by 2 is equal to 35.5. 50 plus 41 by 2 equals to 45.5. 60 plus 51 by 2 is equal to 55.5. 70 plus 61 by 2 is equal to 65.5. 80 plus 71 by 2 is equal to 75.5. In order to find FM, we need to multiply frequency and the midpoint value. You can pause the video and solve it of your own. So the results that we got is 5.5 into 3 is equal to 16.5. 15.5 into 11 equals to 170.5. 25.5 into 7 equals to 178.5. 35.5 into 4 is equal to 142. 45.5 into 15 is equal to 682.5. Then we get a 0. 65.5 into 7 is equal to 458.5. 75.5 into 3 is equal to 226.5. So if we find summation of f is equal to 50 and summation of fm is equal to 1875. If we put them into formula, the summation of fm by summation of f is going to be 1875 by 50, which is equals to 37.5. I hope you got this answer. If not, you can go back and check the answer. So the last one that we are going to cover in this video is the combined arithmetic mean. So when two or more distributions are given with their number of items and the arithmetic means, the combined mean is called arithmetic mean. To understand more about the different types of mean that we have covered, you can watch our videos on arithmetic mean. So let's check the formula. So here, the combined mean is denoted as x double bar, which is going to be equivalent to x bar 1 n1 plus x bar 2 n2 by n1 plus n2, where x bar 1 is arithmetic mean of first distribution, n1 is the number of items of first distribution, x bar 2 arithmetic mean of second distribution, n2 is the number of items in second distribution. Now let's see an example. The mean age of 40 students is 16 years and the mean age of another group of 60 students is 20 years. Find out the mean age of all the 100 students combined together. So since it has asked for a combined mean, we need to find out x double bar. So let the first distribution be represented by fx1 and the second distribution is represented by fx. So x1 bar is equal to 16 because it denotes the mean and the mean age is given as 16 years, so 16. And n1 is 40 because the number of students are 40 with that age. x2 bar is 20 because another group is 20 years, and n2 is 60 because the number of students coming under that year is 60. I hope this is clear to you. Now let's solve the question. X double bar is equal to 16 into 40 plus 20 into 60 by 40 plus 60, which is going to be 640 plus 1200 by 100 is equal to 1840 by 100, which is equivalent to 18.4. So the combined mean of the age of 100 students is 18.4. I hope you have understood the video. You can again go back and solve the same questions again and again. And if you need more videos similar like this, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching.